rivalry almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another.
Big noise in the Big House for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score. Notre
Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really fortune this time around. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. Trying to get the corner. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab deep. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Wolverine. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Using his legs, it's Freeman. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine units.
This is just classic college football. Because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They just keep firing. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Try to get it to the edge. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's John. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll work his way down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Let's go! Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's John. Bought a little time, lets it go. Flies it out of the air. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Freeman. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's John. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Michigan!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the catch. And he's dragged down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Using the quick game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air, it's John. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 15. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. Caught behind the line. It's Hope. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Wolverines! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That's touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target over the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, we're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Wants to throw. It's John. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
3:25.
This is a designed run. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Slings it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Freeman. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Michigan 31, Notre Dame 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Right on the money. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Open space at the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Michigan! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The maize and blue asserting itself as they stretch this lead against the Irish.
Phil Blue knew coming into this one they had to score and score early. Right now, they are playing with so much energy.
Yeah, they got the offense rolling. They got the momentum going. Notre Dame's going to have to do something quickly to change that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the left. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
1st down for the offense.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 4 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try the run. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Quarterback will keep it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll pull it down. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Moving away from pressure. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Back has it. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
On the move. Touchdown Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Might be calling a hot route. They want that clock to run. Finds a little space. Fighting off the defender. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's taking the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance,
going to throw it over the top of the knee. He caught it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
On the read. Keeps it. He breaks a tackle. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They don't play every year, but when they do, there is just something special about this rivalry, and it is the Wolverines who take down Notre Dame. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.